Hello, I am Nick Williams and I am going to help you. I'm going to help you get out of the gate here during this AEP period or any time of the year. So this video is going to stay up, but right now to help you in your AEP. And by the way, we are live. We are live and so who knows what can happen here, but I'm going to help you with the one problem that most agents have, whether it's phone or face-to-face. It's overcoming the initial objections. And I'm going to focus on the phone because that's where I've had some agents talk to me here just recently in the past day or two that they've been having problems. So the problem that exists right now is that during the AEP, but you could say any time of the year, it gets busy. The competition in communicating, getting seniors on the phone is elevated, okay? It's, by the way, if you're turning 65 and you're wondering why you can't get them on the phone, because everybody and their mama is trying to get those people on their phone. So it's difficult. So for your sake, please listen to this because I'm going to tell you how to overcome the objections, what the rebuttal is that you need to use. It's a formula. It's formulaic, and you can use it for almost any objection. And what this is going to do, it's going to enable you to get over the initial hurdle, the initial objection that everybody gets. And I'll tell you what that is in a minute. But by the way, this objection is not real. Okay, the initial objection is not real. These people are simply preoccupied with something else. Now, sometimes there is a real objection, and you'll find out because you will present your rebuttal to their objection, and you'll find that they aren't going to budge. So it's real, but you have to overcome the objection, and you do that in this manner. So here's the formula. You restate whatever the objection is. So let me give you an example. I'm busy. Well, I can appreciate you're busy. Okay. However, what's important is that you get the benefits you're entitled to. Having said that, when did you become eligible for Medicare Parts A and B? So we've basically dismissed that objection. And we've just moved right on to now we're talking about not the objection, but when did you become eligible for Parts A and B? Okay, so that's again, that objection is not real. So let's say I already have an agent. I can appreciate you already have an agent, but what's important is that you have all the benefits you're entitled to. Having said that, when did you become eligible for Medicare Parts A and B? So again, it doesn't matter the objection. All right, the objection is irrelevant. And now there are some that are going to be different. The person could say, I have VA benefits and I don't need any help. Well, in that case, you may reword, but then you can fall back on the formula. Hey, I can appreciate that you have VA benefits. However, this program will still help you. And what's important is that you get all the benefits you're entitled to. Having said that, when did you become eligible for Medicare Parts A and B? Or do you have Medicare Parts A and B? So you've got to move you have to move away from the objection to another conversation. And these individuals that you're talking to, they're busy. They're watching Judge Judy. They're watching Divorce Court. They're watching Murray Povich, and they're going to find out who's the real daddy of that baby. And there you are, you're calling them, right? And you need to take them away from this television or whatever it is that they're doing. They could be knitting, okay? You need to get them to focus on you. So what will happen is you can tell, they'll say, all right, you know, and it's not out loud, but it's almost in their tone. They may actually say it out loud, and they do. And their tone is, all right, I'm going to give you the time. Go ahead. Since you're persistent, I'll talk to you. Right? This is where the agents fall apart. And by the way, if you don't get over this initial objection, do you have any chance of helping this person? And also, by the way, this is when most agents fail, what you wonder why. They can't even initiate a conversation. This is the same thing at the door. When you have many times agents will have a scheduled appointment, they'll get to the door and the person will say, I'm busy. Hey, I can appreciate you're busy. I'm just going to take a few minutes of your time, make sure that you got all the benefits you're entitled to. How's it going? And you just kind of sort of that forward body motion and that energy that says, I'm coming to help you, and you'll be fine. But listen, do not fold. Do not fold. That's what's important, is that you do not fold. You cannot help these people. What if they have a bad plan? What if they've not adequately dotted the I's and crossed the T's for their coverage? And by the way, many have not. And you, because you don't have a strong rebuttal to an expected objection, you fail to help them. So you've got to be strong and you've got to push through this initial objection. And by the way, this initial objection is there frequently. I already have an agent. I already have a plan. I already took care of this. I'm busy. Right? I can understand you already have a plan. However, I can understand you already have an agent. However, I can understand that you already took care of this. However, right? It doesn't matter the objection. Okay? I didn't want an agent to call me. I can appreciate you didn't want an agent to call you. However, what's important is that you get all the benefits you're entitled to. Having said that, when did you become eligible for Medicare Parts A and B? Right? You just move them forward and they'll go. Now, some of them will say, I said that I already have an agent and he's coming by tomorrow. Well, now that's a real objection. Now you can move on your way, right? So, and let's say that they do not, you give the rebuttal and they don't accept that rebuttal, but you feel like they're on the fence. And again, you want to help them. So what do you say? So you give the initial rebuttal and they're still in there. Nah, I'm busy. I'm just busy. Hey, I get it, but most seniors are on a fixed income and every dollar counts. That's why it's important that you have all the benefits you're entitled to, and things are changing. Having said that, when did you become eligible for Medicare Parts A and B, right? Come back strong one last time. Don't beat on them. Don't fight with them, but don't give up on them either. Give them a chance to allow you to help them. And only then can you possibly be successful. And I'll go to one thing here that's, hold on a second, not that one, hold on a second. We want, that was my streaming instructions. Yes, that was figuring out how to stream to YouTube from my software. Anyhow, I'm going to go to this program here, and this is not a program, these are documents. And if you go to MedicareMillionaire.com/free documents, you're going to see there's a bunch of documents here. And there's one, like you can click this one at the top here. This has all the calling times and restrictions. Some states, there's standard calling times, and then there are overriding rules for each state for holidays and Sundays and calling times, when you can start in the morning and when is the latest that you can call. We want to go to this one here, Nick's Master Script and Instructions. Again, this is MedicareMillionaire.com/free documents. Okay. You want to click Nick's Master Script, you're going to end up getting this document. This has everything in it. All this stuff, everything that I'm saying is in this document. And you'll want this document. And it has all the transitions. So you want to be able to transition to the different products. So you want to transition to Medicare Supplement. By the way, if you're on the phone and they bring up Medicare Advantage, you're okay to proceed, and this is important. You're okay to proceed with the Medicare Advantage. However, you can proceed, but if you were talking to them about a Medicare Supplement or final expense or maybe a cancer plan or hospital indemnity or something like that, you were not calling them, or the appointment was not about Medicare Advantage, you're going to have to scope them, stop the call, and initiate a new call. And that call is going to have to be recorded. Those are the guidelines. Don't be scared of CMS. Work within the guidelines, and you're fine. CMS, Medicare, these companies, they want you to help seniors. But if you are unable to understand the rules, you're going to limit yourself and not be able to help. So, all right. What's important, I'm going to restate one last time, is that you overcome the initial objection. That initial objection is going to hurt you. It's going to prevent you from being successful. It's going to prevent you from helping seniors, and it's going to prevent you from moving forward and having a productive AEP and a productive year-round selling, shall we say, success. Okay, we're selling all year. This is not an AEP game. But right now I want to help you in AEP, because some of you are saying, oh, by the way, what's initiated this is a lot of people call me and say, man, these people are really getting hit hard. Yes. So they're really pushing people away. But you have to cut through. If you've got if they've said that they want you to call, let's say you have a direct mail piece, they want you to call. You need to call them, right? You need to call them. They've asked for help. So you need to help them. If you're weak, you can't help. So overcome the rebuttal. So the formula, one last time, I can appreciate that you already have a plan. However, I want to make sure you're getting all the benefits you're entitled to in 2023 or 2024, whenever you're watching this, because I'll probably leave it up. Having said that, when did you become eligible for Medicare Parts A and B? Or you could say, do you have Medicare Parts A and B? Does your spouse have Medicare Parts A and B if you're calling for a different reason? Whatever it is, you just got to move the conversation off of the objection. If the objection is real, they're going to let you know that. They're not going to allow you to proceed. So listen, have a successful AEP, and we are here. We are here to help you, and we'll try to get more content up to help you on a daily basis. Thank you.